and welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be playing Desktop Explorer. This game came out today. The date of recording is July 17th, so it just came out. I try not to buy games on day one, but I have played the demo during the Steam Next Fest, and the demo was so interesting, and I thought the gameplay was fascinating. And, you know, it kind of goes along with the genres of gaming we've been playing on this channel. This is a like a mystery puzzle. I don't know about horror or thriller because the demo was spooky in a way, but like not too scary. So we'll have to play a little bit more to see how scary the game actually might get. As you can tell from the name Desktop Explorer, it has to do with a computer. This computer belonged to our uncle who has now passed. So by exploring his old computer, we're trying to figure out what was going inside our uncle's head before he passed. And we'll see all this intro like as soon as we start the game, so it's not really a spoiler at this point. But yeah, I grew up with computers that had this kind of UI, you know, like Windows 95 and whatnot. So the nostalgia factor was a plus for me as well, on top of the interesting gameplay. Yeah, I'm super excited, but because I played the demo, the first, I'm assuming like 15 to 30 minutes of the game, I'll probably not be struggling with the puzzles since I have solved them already. So just keeping that in mind, we'll start the game. The nostalgia. When you push the power button on your computer. This was when the monitors were like brick monitors, like huge rectangles. All right, so let's log in as Halibut. Seems like we have a task list. Replace mouse and keyboard, done. Buy speakers, done. Connect to the internet. Ethernet port is completely broken. Okay. Check Chronolog. It should be in my start menu at the bottom left corner of my desktop. Cool. So this computer is telling us what to do right now. The start menu. I think it's so fascinating. Maybe it's because I'm a little bit of a nerd. But okay, let's go check Chronolog. Halibut's journal. Welcome to Chronolog. Select an entry to read its contents or create a new one. Happy journaling. So this is a diary program, huh? 2012, August 20th. For the brightest lass in the 7 seas. Every day, it becomes a bit harder for me to remember. Every once in a while, I'll have what my doctor calls lucid periods and recall memories I may never think of again. I leave you this information along with my computer. 1. There are other users, the previous owners of this computer. 2. There is a strange program called Desktop Explorer. It's inside the Open Me folder on my desktop. The password for it is your nickname. 3. It's all related to the disappearance of someone I cared about. Okay, so this program called Desktop Explorer is related to the disappearance of someone I cared about. And this is Halibut saying, in this computer, you'll find my most intimate thoughts. I trust you with them since the only thing I admire more than your wits is your kind heart. I want to end this letter with a poem. If we're apart, look at the moon, for I will do too. If I am gone, look at the stars, for I am with you. Goodbye, Guppy, your uncle. Okay, so it seems like we're Guppy and Halibut's our uncle. And then it wants us to write an entry. 2012, August 24th. Wait, so this journal entry is on the 20th. So this is only 4 days after last journal entry of our uncle. Guppy's detective log. Today was the last day before my uncle left for intensive care. It was very surreal having him hug me while I was crying because he didn't even know why I was so sad in the first place. This is his old computer. I replaced the mouse, keyboard, and speakers, but I couldn't hook it up to any internet connection. It doesn't really matter. Everything I need is here. I just read the letter he left me. I thought I had no more tears left in me, but I was wrong. I feel like this is the start of a detective mission. It's time to install Desktop Explorer and see what this is about. The password for the folder, Uncle Hal was the only one to call me by that nickname. This one's for you, Captain Halibut. Oh, that's a little sad. gave me the goosebumps a little bit. So, okay, so this entry, can we see the date today? Oh, we can. Oh, wow. So this is today's date, obviously. Today's entry. And today was the last day before my uncle left for intensive care. Okay. And our nickname is Guppy. Okay, so let's exit this. Have you ever owned a floppy disk? Let me know in the comments. Hello, thank you for installing Desktop Explorer. Wait a second, I remember you. Do you remember me? It's your old friend Pizarro. I don't blame you. After all, it's been a while, hasn't it? I'll go over everything as if it were your first time installing Desktop Explorer. Ahem. Desktop Explorer offers the best experience when understanding the user's need. Let's see what we're working with. Wow, I see you're a pretty average user. Nothing wrong with that. You'll be presented with puzzles around basic computer usage. Pretty simple stuff. Puzzles will look like this. Your goal is to find the password and unlock the next puzzle folder. It won't always be this easy though. Also, submenus are your friends. Most programs have submenus. These tools could come in handy, you know? Who knows what you might find? These puzzles will test your ability to think outside the box. The world's your oyster. Be creative. Oh, I didn't even get to read. Be creative and have fun. Try to keep up and remember all the details. So we have some images. We have a intriguing story and some notes. Take your time, my friend. Good luck. All right, here we go. Oh, presented with a hidden file right off the bat. Notes. Let's go. You found the password. There is no story to tell here. Go solve some puzzles. Okay, so this is password 123. Copy, paste. Wow. I see someone is thorough in their exploration. I congratulate you. Treasure. Okay. This is a treasure? It's just an example. Alright. I was not kidding. Yeah. You sneaky sneaker, you. I told you, there's nothing in here. So again, a lot of this interface and what to do, I'm familiar with this because of the demo. I think this game is so fascinating. If a password is given to you through text, it will be presented in the following format. Curly braces, password. However, passwords won't always be hidden within text. You'll have to deduce some of them on your own. Will you discover the mysteries of the cave? Will you answer all its riddles? Will you uncover some secrets within you? Will you become a desktop explorer? Oh, I see what they did here. Alright. So, no hidden files here. We have some images. And then... Lost on the shore. You are lost. You find yourself between the sea and a lush forest, dragging your feet in the sand of a beach you've never seen before. Aside from your wits and senses, you bear only a small compass, which has been damaged in a fall. Among the shore's dark rocks, you spot what looks to be the entrance of a cave. Approaching it reveals that its entrance is narrower than you anticipated. Letters written in the sand start fading away as it starts to rain heavily. Before taking shelter, you manage to read some of it. You assume it's the cave's name, Fortuna. Okay. So they said the password is in this format, so... Good job! And with that, we start our adventure. Okay, so... Oh, I see. So this is the picture of the broken compass, the cave entrance, and now we are met with the next puzzle. We have a secret puzzle 9. Okay, so let's read the story first. Inside, As you glance up inside your new shelter, you notice a few cracks between the boulders on top. You quickly realize the lack of natural light in here. Despite not being able to see much in the cave's darkness, you stumble upon a stick next to a rolled up scroll. As you open it, you discover it's comically long. Let's see how long this scroll is. Chant my name, O child, and your voice will bear my fire. It is pretty long for having no content. When dusk surrounds me, Inanna lights my path. Okay, so this is the inside of the cave. This is the torch that we are holding. It seems like we want to say this name. Nice. The light from the torch is as bright as you. Okay, so let's... There's no hidden files. After barely pronouncing the name you read, or the name you read, the tip of the stick you were holding kindled into a soft flame. You now hold a torch of suspicious origin. With a newly lit path, you press onto a room with a white strip of papyrus on the floor. You notice strokes and writing scattered on it, along with some suspicious-looking creases. You read, "Answer quickly and answer proud. Oh, solve my riddle. Say it out loud. I garden the flowers of my hose. Wouldn't you know it? I use my nose." The rest is lost within the paper's folded format. The answer lies in this ancient paper, think. Depending on your perspective, they say you can resize the window to your mind. Okay, so I remember this puzzle being quite difficult in the demo, and I'll show you why. But reading this story again, I do see that they have added a little bit more hints versus the demo. So I'm actually really curious how the first part of this game differs from the demo. But roughly, it seems pretty similar. Okay, so we have a new journal entry as well, which is Halibut's journal from 1998, April 4th. I've noticed that I keep writing depressive thoughts. So today I will write about one of my favorite memories. I don't remember the exact date, but this was the birth of the short-lived angler trio. Little Guppy's first fishing trip, and she blessed us with endless catches. We filled the boat so fast that old Walleye started singing again. When we got home, we toasted with pap and baby formula. Oh, how I miss you, big bro. My memory might falter sometimes, but I won't forget you anytime soon, since Guppy has your melancholic eyes. It's funny how I can't think of us three without our code names, but I wouldn't have it any other way. As long as our young lass breeds, the angler trio lives on. Okay, so it seems like Guppy is a girl, aka me. And I'm wondering if the missing person is a Walleye, which is our dad, right? Okay, so it's finally opening the notes. Okay, so this is yeah, look at this. It's like a very long, very wide scroll. And if we go back, it says the rest is lost within the paper's folded format. So let's go to format. Oh, look. Conveniently, we don't have to scroll sideways. And then the answer lies in this ancient paper, think. Depending on your perspective, resize the window. Okay, so the answer lies in the red. So initially, what I did was I thought the password to the puzzle was let's see, LEVV. So ELEVVPH and AS, right? And obviously that doesn't work. This was quite a hard puzzle to figure out, but eventually, like, I see that this is added. So what you can do here is, if you resize the window, you start seeing an elephant. And there's this quote. I garden the flower with my hose, but wouldn't you know, I use my nose, which, points to a elephant. So I thought this was really, really clever. Yeah, and you see how it's the letters between the red curly brackets are ELEPHAS, and voila! Brilliant. I loved it. Ah, don't you love riddles? Keep it up. Is there anything hidden? Okay, so detective memories. As you solve the riddle after folding the papyrus, the elephant's trunk points to a path in the distance. Was it always there? You make your way through this passageway, which leads to an empty enclosed space within the cavern. It seems to be a dead end. Just as you start to lose hope and begin to head back, you recall words of advice from a detective show you watched as a kid. Read between the lines and find the source of truth. Only then will you crack the code. You think, there are no lines on these cave walls. Detective or not, what am I supposed to do? Okay, so again, I think this took me a little bit of time, but not as much as the elephant riddle. But here, if you go to view, you can see that there's a source code that you can look at. And you see the hidden comment in the source code. So on your left, you notice that a wall is thinner than the others. The word salve is inscribed on it. Nice. Oh wow, look at Mr. Hacker over here. You're thorough. Oh, okay, so we have an error file, story file, and 2 folders. Let's see what we got here. Watching all those detective shows has definitely paid off. Passing both of your hands over this cave's wall has revealed it to be different from all others. A light push is all that is needed for it to crumble. Hidden behind this neat ruse, you encounter 3 doors. 2 of them lie beside you and the largest one in front of you. Below the central door, there's a yellow key. You try your luck using it, but the door won't budge. There's an engraving on the key, but it's very hard to read. Okay, so we cannot open this file. Contents may be corrupted. Let's try going into the left door. Behind left door, as you open it, you see just a wall with a rune inscription painted on it. Below the rune, you see a word in an alphabet you can read. Is this the name of the rune? Okay, so this is the left rune. Let's try going into the right door. Behind right door. As you open it, you see just a wall with a rune inscription painted on it. Below the rune, you see a word in an alphabet you can read. Is this related to the other door? Right room rune. Rena and mate? M-E-I-T. Rename it. Rename it. Like, maybe, I don't know. STP. Not sure what .stp would be, but let's maybe try. Oops. There we go. So we got a new story file. Key. You hold the key tightly and concentrate. You're very close, but you struggle to form a clear image in your mind. A clear image in your mind. Very interesting. Every lock obeys Portanus. Ah, what great imagination you have. Great work, IMG. Okay, so let's read the story first. Small room. You reshape the key and reveal its message. You turn the lock with it. A small chamber, like a closet, is behind the big central door. The rock walls of this compartment are completely covered with the same etched phrase, "Dare to say my name." You know from experience that speaking aloud holds some type of power. Examining the room, you are sure that the only way forward is to call their name, whatever it may be. Who wrote these words anyway? They didn't write their name on the wall, but still, you feel as if you could figure out who the author behind these etchings is. Alright, so this is definitely not the password since it's not in curly brackets. Let's see the image. Then let's open the diary. Halibut's Journal, 1998, February 26. My doctor suggested that I write about this line by line, so I'll give it a go. My big brother died on a rainy day. The rain wasn't enough to smother the flames. I couldn't help at all. I trembled for hours during that day. My big brother couldn't escape in time. I saw his face and body engulfed in fire. That thing did not look like my big brother. This is stupid. I don't need to recount step by step how my brother looked like a ghoul in his last moments. How is that supposed to help me? How is this supposed to end my headaches? I just ruined my morning writing this. And if I forget everything like everybody says, how is it that I can't forget my brother's withered face? How's that for amnesia? Oh, that's very sad. Just got goosebumps again. So, as if, should we try author? I don't. Okay, so this is not it. Dare to say my name. I actually completely forgot the solution to this puzzle. Who the author behind these etchings is. Properties? Oh! MMTT. Oh! Great thinking. What kind of name is that though? MMTT, I wonder. So there's a lot more hidden files here. Okay, let's go in order. Overwhelming dark. As you pass your hand through the wall, the thought of a name you can't pronounce zooms through your mind. You close your eyes and shake your head briefly. As you open them again, in front of you the darkest passage so far is revealed to you. You delve inside. The torch you carry barely lights your arm while everything else is completely lost in blackness. Shortly after, you start to doubt yourself and think of heading back. Your vision becomes completely devoid of light as the last spark from the stick expires. Rather than panicking, calm surrounds you. Somehow, you feel even more capable of revealing what's hidden in the dark. Concentrate on your field of view. There is a way to reveal what is not meant to be seen. Ah, so this is probably referring to the hidden files. Fleeting phase. For a brief moment, you sense something behind you. Between the crevices of a wall, you are barely able to see what appears to be a human figure. After focusing for a bit, you make out a withered face and a set of melancholic eyes. As you take your first step towards it, the stranger runs off, leaving the sound of pebbles tumbling on the ground. Oh, this is... Dude, oh my god. Imagine. Okay. Heightened senses. The improvement of your vision has reached its peak. The dark still hinders your sight, but you feel comfortable moving within it. You even start noticing details in walls beyond arm's reach. You find a boulder next to you with an engraved warning. Engraved warning, keep out. Reaching this point must have required courage, but going past it is utter foolishness. Heed my words and turn back now before it's too late. Cassandra. Wow, nothing gets past you. Fishermen have great eyesight, I guess. You ignore Cassandra's warning and press on, only to find a contrasting scene. A calm and lighted room surrounded by stalagmites. You can clearly see the way forward, but your intuition tells you that these stalagmites are worthy of attention. This short break soothes your anxiety. You continue on. You can see carved symbols on some of the stalagmites. Rubicon. Oh, was that not locked? Dead end. Continuing the trail past the stalagmite scene, you reach an uneventful dead end. Based on your experience during this exploration, you are convinced there's something more than meets the eye. You spend the following hour inspecting every crevice of the walls that surround you. Now you can be absolutely certain there is no path forward. While scratching your head, pondering on what to do next, you hear a loud thunk far off behind in the cave. The stalagmite formation must have a purpose. It sounded like it might have come from the entrance. Flat stone. So we have a new image. I know you saw me. Oh god. Wait, what happened to this puzzle? I don't remember these files being here earlier. What's going on? Stuck. Even after retracing your steps perfectly, you doubt your sense of direction. The cave's mouth is nowhere to be seen. It's only when you find the scroll from the beginning of your adventure on the ground that you hear the storm outside. You have successfully backtracked to the entrance, but the landscape has changed. The only exit from this cavern to the shore has now been replaced by walls and stalagmites. On the ground lies a chisel of some kind. You could use it to carve some symbols into this new landscape. Your senses tell you there's something hidden here. You've seen stalagmites before. Yeah, these, right? Something is hidden here. Okay, so there's a symbol here. We saw another symbol earlier. I cannot open. File outside. Cave is not found. Stuck until puzzle solved. Oh, this is the puzzle. Good job, you cleared puzzle 8. Things are getting a bit weird though. Why don't you stop here for today? Okay, so, story first. Altar. The moment you stop carving, the wall before you starts to move. As if a small earthquake takes over the cave, the landscape revealed in front of you is now a long hall-like chamber. It resembles an auditorium or altar. It features seam designed by humans, yet shaped by regular erosion. At the center, you find an empty stretch of space surrounded by unordered piles of stones. Engraved on the ground, you read the following message. When the path towards truth is unknown, nature will lead me through stacking stones. You wonder if something is missing here. There's also a detailed mural on the back of the room, and you can't shake the feeling that it's hiding a different story. Should you take this advice literally? You've been finding strange flat stones around the cave. Yeah. Flat stone. Oh, look at that. Small, medium, and large. There's the mural. We saw these symbols earlier. Halibut's Journal, 1998, August 16th. Today I remembered something delightful, so I'll write about it and make it harder to forget. With the smell of cake in the oven, my nostrils tickled, and I couldn't shake the image of her, smiling at me. I think of her not only as the model of the perfect mother, but also as an ideal wife. I know I have dreamed of having a family for as long as I can remember, but I can't help feeling nauseous knowing I basically took over another man's household. It's not my fault that a woman and a child need the presence of a father. I only wish to help. Why do I feel guilty when the only one at fault is their absent old man? I'm rambling again, my sweet memories tarnished by sour shame. What would my brother think of me? He basically took over another man's household, and it's not his brother's. Or is that actually not known? Okay, so it said something about stacking stones, right? New file added, ColorLens.exe. Mysterious quartz. Balancing the stones cracks something inside them. They crumble instantly and reveal some sort of quartz shards inside. You hold a piece next to your eyes and notice the most interesting qualities. Depending on the angle, it changes colors like a prism in the light. Is this what the inscription meant by truth? Even the mural on the back of the room looks clearer behind the quartz. Its sigils shine in different colors. It seems you'll have to do something slightly different to exit this place. Okay. We are installing this program. Color Me Impressed. ColorLens has been added to your installed programs. You can access it through Start Menu Programs. Oops, we have two of them open. Okay. Oh, red. Ooh, scary. It's very mad. Or, I don't know about, it's just, fire symbolizes like strong energy, destruction, passion. Wow. Angry. Let's see, blue. So blue is for... Oh, she's crying. They are crying. There's an alligator. And the man is scratched off. Okay, they look content. And there's some unknown device with a bunch of eyes on it. Security question. What animal is bathing in the tears of grief? Alligator. Security question. How many eyes are witnessing the bliss of acceptance? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How did wrath manifest around the person on the boat? How? Fire? Oh, okay. Wait, this question feels out of place. This definitely isn't part of the puzzle. Do you know who they're talking about? Security question. Who is the dead man on the boat? Dead man on the boat. Let's think. Okay. That... Actually... Ooh. Instead of being the blue screen of death, we got the purple screen of death. Fatal exception, OM, has occurred, restoring data up until unexpected error. The current session will be terminated. Restarting system will return to login screen. These sweaters. Whoa, wait. So we were logged in as Halibut earlier. Enter your password. Alert. Recover password. So we need passwords for these two. A folder with the file path Explorer temp intro folder has been created. New Chronolog entry is available for you to write. And we have this new folder called the Temple. And where's this folder located? Oh, here in the Desktop Explorer. Okay. Okay, so we got through all the puzzles and ran into that error. It's the same readme. Okay, so yeah, okay, so we just did the cave. Oh, so we unlocked a different puzzle, the temple. And then let's open the chronolog as well. Guppy's journal. 2012, August 24th. Okay, what was all that? My father's death. Did the game reference it? I mean, it clearly asked me if I knew who was burning up before the computer crashed. Who would want my uncle to play a game that made him remember such a thing? It feels pretty cruel. I never got to talk to my dad, but we had plenty of pictures of him in our house. It's pretty messed up, but I think his face is pretty similar to the one in this game. Most importantly, did Desktop Explorer crash the computer? Right after changing the background and filling it with alerts? I think I need to tread carefully from now on. If any of the computer files get deleted or corrupted because of this program, I could lose whatever I have left from my uncle. I hope he didn't see what I saw, the faces when the computer crashed. I don't think he would have been able to withstand that. I can't write on Chronolog whenever I want, only when I'm prompted to do so. Was Chronolog like this for my uncle too? Anyway, here it is. I wrote on my journal, happy, computer? Whoa. Wow. So, okay. We are officially done with the demo content. I think the demo stopped, when we got the faces on the background, a bunch of errors, and the computer crashed. So that was officially the end of the demo. And yeah, we're just starting fresh now. Alright, I believe this is a good stopping point for the day. I am really excited to continue from here, especially since there'll be new things I haven't seen from the demo before. As always, thank you so much for spending a little bit of your time with me today. I'll be back with the next episode soon. Until then,